I hope you are having a lovely day so far. Wanted to share with you a little bit of information about a freebie that I have currently available for you. It is called my Melusine Technique, and it is an NLP special technique which I have blended with my own version of magic to really create something for you that I think you're going to find to be very powerful in terms of helping you to gain insight into perhaps a current struggle, something that you are dealing with right here and now. It could be any number of things. You may be in the midst of a project that you are hoping to complete. You may be trying to solve something that feels a little bit unsolvable. And so with the Melusine technique, we are going to be taking advantage of the understanding that time is something that we can manipulate to our advantage. And what I mean by that is that in neurolinguistic programming, very often we use the manipulation of time in terms of moving backwards and forwards through time in order to gain wisdom and insight, and sometimes in order to transform events. So for example, we can move backwards through time to change the past, to transform the past and heal the past. In this scenario, though, we are going to be swimming into the future with Melusine. So Melusine, if you are not familiar with this particular ancient character, is a mermaid and has the ability to help us to swim through time, metaphorically speaking, in order to gain wisdom and insight from our future selves. So the thing that's pretty powerful to understand is that while you are sitting here in your present current state with whatever is on your plate in front of you right now that you're currently dealing with, however, there is a future version of you, perhaps 6 months from now, perhaps 5 years from now, that has already figured it out, has already been through whatever the current challenge is and has solved it and already knows all of the different pieces that went into that solution. And so we will use the Melusine technique to help us to glean wisdom and insight from that future version of you, which is pretty cool and exciting. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, I don't know about this, it sounds kind of hokey, I completely understand. I wanted to share with you a story of a woman that I worked with a couple of years ago who felt the same way that you may be feeling right now. She came into our session rather skeptical about this technique. Now, she was open to it and she was willing to give it a try. And interestingly enough, she turned out to be one of my most fabulous testimonials to this specific technique because of the experience that she had. And by the end of our session, she was saying things like, oh my gosh, I can't believe, some of the things that came out of doing this technique, which I didn't even believe in, didn't even believe was possible when I got started with it. This technique is completely free. I'm going to pop into the comments the link. It's simply a form where you put in your email and your name, and you will receive the technique by video. It'll come to you in an email format. So it's a video, it's about 12 minutes long, that you'll have the opportunity to watch, and you can watch it over and over again as many times as you would like to or need to. And it'll also allow you to become part of my email list, in which you'll regularly receive cool tips and techniques, similar to what you may have already seen on my Facebook page, but you'll have the opportunity to get your hands on those things first, as well as to find out if there are any specials or promotions or offers or things like that that are going on, different updates. So check it out, and definitely let me know what you think about it. I would love to hear from you. And in the meantime, this is Christine Collins with Transform Create, and I hope you have an absolutely magical rest of your day.